willingness to join this event. Yeah. So sorry again for the delay, I'm gonna start this session based on the topic of encouraging creativity and innovation in organization. But actually, I just don't want to give you a lot of or a bunch of theories about creativity and innovation, but I'll give you the method, yeah, the method to to be creative, and you can initiate your business idea based on this method, based on your creativity. You can apply this method. These are actually very simple methods. I'll give you two methods of building creativity. Yeah, there are scamper and by association. Let's have a look on my screen, share screen here. Hope the noise of the vehicle which are passing by around me not disrupting you. Yeah. All right. So building creative business idea. So in organization where all the personnel are performing, they should use their creativity, right? To create some innovation, to create a unique product, yeah, that can be sold in the market, that are marketable, of course, right? When you don't have a unique value, uh, for sure you will not um, get any attention from the potential customer. So being different, as I said before, is very important rather than providing a new one. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start with the concept of creativity first. Yeah. So based on Arthur Koestler in 1964, creativity is the defeat of habit by originality. So you have to defeat your habit. You have to be really go out from your habit to create something that is original from you and create something unique. So imagine with your habit, your everyday habit in your daily life, yeah, what sort of activities that make you feel different, or what sorts of activities that could make you unique. Yeah, that's actually how creativity builds. Yeah, and then creativity is the ability to come up with ideas or artifacts that are new, surprising, and valuable. I'm gonna stress on the surprising. Yeah, it's not always new, it's not always valuable, but surprising. You know, when you got surprise from your friends, well, you're celebrating your birthday, yeah, um, it's always something shocking, right? You will shock when you see that, when you feel that, right? So when people shocked, yeah, about something, they will give their attention to them, right? So beside of the newness and the value of something that you create, it must be something surprising, right? Okay, so creativity based on Dubitsky will not be really creative, yeah, if it's not surprising. So please bear in your mind that surprising is an influential factor. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you two methods. Yeah. Uh, the first one is scamper, and the second one is by association. So this is actually a simple method that you can apply. Yeah. Scamper method, which was created by Bob Eberle, is actually an abbreviation of some words that you can apply in developing your product. Yeah. So it provides checklists for refining an existing product and service. Yeah. So it stands for
Dear all participant, please wait because there are malfunction on Pak internet. Please wait.
very sorry, I lost my connection. Can you
Okay.
hear my voice already?
Yes, we can hear you right now.
All right. Okay, let's get back to the scamper. Yeah. Okay. These are the advantages of using scamper. Yeah. So decreasing this dropping the distribution cost for diffusing the product or service to the customer. Yeah. And also decreasing the storage cost of keeping the product or service to balance demand. Yeah. Well, when you create something different, yeah, you could actually decrease your cost of inventory. Yeah. So you will not be overstock. Yeah. When you manage your inventory. Yeah. In other words, yeah. And increasing the perceived value of product and service in the eyes of the customer. So you will get the attention from the customer. Yeah. So this is actually the abbreviation of substitute, yeah, combine, adapt, modify, put to other use, eliminate, and reverse. Yeah. So how to apply this? It's simply just uh, you can get the idea from some existing product. Let's say you have maybe um, here I have my cup of coffee, and I want to innovate something from this. Yeah, I want to make something new, or I want to make something more unique. Yeah. press on my a cup of coffee. Yeah. So this is actually how we apply this. You can substitute something. Yeah. The example of this, like the fossil fuel changed to the biofuel. Yeah. Nowadays, you can actually recognize that the intensity of the usage of fossil fuel is decreasing. Yeah. And it is changed by the biofuel. You can change something. Yeah. So substitute something. Yeah. Change something. The keyword is change. Yeah. Change something. Yeah. The second one, you can combine something. Put something, put two things together. Yeah. You could put two or more spoons together to reduce our dependence on metal. Yeah. So you can have a look at this example. Yeah. They combine the spoon, right, into several sizes. Yeah. So two in one measuring spoon. Yeah. Uh, uh, multifunction or multi-size spoon. Yeah. This is combination. Yeah. Combine something, put two things together. Yeah. And then adapt. Yeah. Adapt. Yeah. You can adapt the functionality of something that can be applied to other things. Yeah, like Listerine, right? This product is actually mouthwash liquid. Yeah, to actually uh, erase your plaque on your teeth, right? But this is actually this was actually a floor cleaner. Yeah, in 19th century, this liquid was used for floor cleaner. But when you recognize the other functionality of this product, yeah, which was a cleaner, yeah, it might be adapted into another functionality, yeah, and it is proven that this liquid can be used for cleaning your teeth, cleaning your mouth, to make your mouth um, fresher. Yeah. Okay. So you adapt something. Yeah. The other example of adapt is like, of course, ever, you may have ever seen a food truck, right? Truck is, a transportation vehicle that is used for, transporting very heavy load material, right? But it can be used also for the food truck, for the mobile coffee shop, right? Adapt something, yeah. Use it differently, yeah, by not erasing the main functionality, right? So when you actually make a food truck, yeah, you can, you know, you can have a very mobile shop, yeah. So in a certain day, you can place your food truck in certain area, and then the next day you can move to another area, right? That's adapting the function of transportation into different application, which is you can use that as a food truck. The other thing is modify. Yeah, you can modify something. You have to, you know, right, reshape the product. Yeah, you could modify the calculator like this and turn it into a gift item to give it new lease of life. Yeah, you reshape the product. You actually change the shape of the product. Yeah. Well, usually we see calculator is like a square, right? But you can modify the shape into like this, right? Okay, you modify something. The keyword is reshape that. Yeah, you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller as well. Yeah, put to other use. This is quite similar with adapt, but actually, um, this stress um, on the multifunctionality. One product can be used for many functionality. Yeah, you can use baking soda as as one of the ingredients to make bread. You can use baking soda to produce a toothpaste. You can use the baking soda to produce shampoo. Yeah, you can use baking soda to produce a floor cleaner or even refrigerator filter, air filter. Right. So if you apply adapt, yeah, you adapt before the function was what, and then you change the function, but you don't really erase the main functionality. But in this case, yeah, the keyword is the multifunctionality. One product, one thing can be used for many or um, multi functionalities. Yeah. Okay. And then eliminate. You remove something. You erase something. You make something disappear. Yeah. Like have a look on your smartphone right now. Uh, you still have the antenna on it. Of course, you don't have it because it's so outdated. Yeah. To still use the antenna. Right. But back then, 20 or 15, 20 years ago, a cellular phone used antenna, yeah, to capture the signal, the cellular signal, right? But the antenna is still there actually now, but they actually hide it inside of the smartphone's body, right? They don't really, make the antenna really appear on the body of the smartphone, but they hide it. Yeah. So you eliminate. Yeah. Right. The other thing is the last alphabet of Scamper stands for reverse. Yeah. You actually reverse the process. Yeah. You rearrange the process. Yeah. Like um, in the service business. Yeah. Uh, will be very usual to see um, kitchen. Yeah, in surface business, let's say in a restaurant, you'll be very usual to see kitchen uh, is located at the back of the restaurant, right? But now, yeah, you can see kitchen is placed in the front side of the restaurant because of what? They want the customer see how they produce their food, yeah, as a live kitchen. So it increase the entertaining entertaining side of the of the restaurant. Yeah. It's really interesting to see how the chef, yeah, create the food, how how the mixologists create the beverage, right? So you reverse the direction, you reverse the process, you reverse the step, right? Okay, another thing is this is very daily life application. Uh, I'm sure you guys often use the application of like Gojek or Shopee, right? A marketplace. Yeah. Well, when you get hungry, yeah, when you got hungry back then, yeah, long time ago, you have to bring your body to the restaurant, right? You have to, move your body to go to the restaurant. But now, yeah, by using the application from your smartphone, the process is reversing. Yeah, you can make your food come to you, not you come to the restaurant anymore, right? So you can make the restaurant come, the food come to you by ordering from the application. Is that is reverse actually. Yeah. In this case, you could make a dress that could be worn from both sides. Yeah, that could be worn. Yeah, from the front side or the back side. That's actually uh, that's actually don't really matter. Yeah. Okay, so that's reverse. Yeah. So when you apply this, make sure that you choose at least two methods. You can actually mix that. You can use substitute and eliminate maybe. You can use modify and put to another use. But if you can use it all, that's better. You'll get very innovative product. Yeah. Okay, so these are the keywords or the sets of question that you can use when you developing your product with Scamper. Substitute, what can you substitute? What can be used instead? Yeah. Example, I want to invent a new type of pen. Yeah. Substitute ink with iron, nib with knife. Yeah. You change something. You change the material. Yeah. And then combine. What can you combine or bring together somehow? Yeah. How about blending something? Assortment, sample. Yeah. In the case of developing the pen, yeah, you can combine writing with cutting, holding with opening, yeah, and adapt. What can you adapt for to use as a solution? What else is like this? What other idea does this suggest? Yeah, you can produce a pen with the top of the pen as a container of something, container of the ink, maybe container of your thumb drive, yeah, your external hard drive as the lid of the pen. Yeah, you can use that when you take it off. You can use that as your external hard drive. That's adapting as well. Modify. You can enlarge or you can make it smaller. Yeah. Magnify or minify. Can you change the item in some way? Change meaning, color, motion, sound, smell, form, shape, and other things. Yeah, you change the shape. Yeah, and then, or you can actually make something to be more flexible. Yeah, or enlarge that, or make that smaller. Yeah, from the previous size. Yeah, that's modify. Put to another use. Yeah, How can you put the thing to different or other use? New ways to use it. Yeah, multifunctional. Use the pen to write on wood because usually when you write on wood, yeah, you usually use pencil, right? Yeah, eliminate. Yeah, what can you remove? What can you reduce? Yeah, what can you make? Uh, what can you actually? Uh, you can make something disappear. Yeah. Okay. Rearrange. What can be rearranged? Interchange. Other pattern layout. You rearrange that. Yeah. You change. Yeah. The direction or how. Maybe in the case of pen. Yeah. Uh, they will have um, two pens in one body. Yeah. Upside down. Yeah. You can innovate like that. Yeah. Okay. So when you apply this, yeah, you can make this kind of uh, card, yeah, card box, and then try to mention, yeah, hold the product that you want to develop, yeah, and then you have, uh, I think you've done with um, practicing to make tempeh, right? You can apply this. How to make tempeh something different? You can apply the scamper, yeah. Okay, so the second method, yeah, this is actually very simple as well, is how to think dissociative or how to apply dissociation thinking. Well, dissociation as a concept is connecting or associating two or more different things that is unrelated before to make something new. Yeah. So it's in Scamper, it's like combining, but it it is based on two things that is very, very different. Yeah. Combine this cup with my watch, maybe that is very different, right? But you can apply it. Yeah. So these are some example of association. Yeah. You can have a look at the pizza cutter, yeah, combined with Caesar. This is by association. Pizza cutter and Caesar. Yeah. So this is by association. Another example, yeah, of course, this is very related with your daily life, is your smartphone, right? Back then, cellular phone is one product and camera is another one. It it uh it was not very related. They were very different, cellular phone and camera. But when you come to uh, the idea of smartphone, that is actually by association because smartphone combine everything, even many different things that previously very unrelated. Yeah, you can actually um, you can now you can use your phone not only for communicating, but you can produce a document, you can produce a content with the photography or videography, right? So this is actually how by association works. That's why when you say when you see many invention in the world, yeah, let's say how the Thomas Alva Edison invent the bulb. Yeah, that's by association. He combined something that was very unrelated. How the Wright brothers invent the airplane, yeah, they combined something that was unrelated. So, to apply the dissociation thinking, yeah, these are the process. You have to brainstorm first. Yeah, perhaps you could find a discussion partner. Yeah, or you need to conduct some interviews with the expert or your friends. Yeah, when you're hanging out, something like that. Brainstorm about your idea and then choose the stimulus. The stimulus is the other thing that you want to combine, but that is from very, very different thing from the product that you want to develop. Capture what you know on whiteboard and then make association and connection. All right, so this is by association, and to be more clearer, yeah, let's have a look on this video. Yeah.
An important skill in the entrepreneurially minded engineer's toolkit is idea generation, ideation.
Wait a minute. I need to change my share screen. All right, so wait.
An important skill in the entrepreneurially minded engineer
Can you hear the sound, guys?
Yes, yeah.
All right.
toolkit is idea generation or ideation. Most people just refer to this as brainstorming, but brainstorming is just one ideation technique, although it's by far the most popular. Unfortunately, the data is out. Brainstorming alone is very limited, especially if you want to generate new and novel ideas and lots of them. The limitation with brainstorming is that we rely on information that's already in our brains, so we're not necessarily making new connections and gaining new insights. So let's talk about one of my favorite ideation techniques, bisociation. Bi, two things, and association, a connection or a relationship that together have the potential to create something new. Let me give you an example. Let's say that we're a manufacturer of stethoscopes, and we want to generate ideas for new and improved stethoscopes that offer more value to our customers and hopefully increase sales for us. When I use traditional brainstorming with teams, we typically get these kinds of ideas. Let's make the chest piece out of a material that's not quite so cold. Let's add a warm-up station into the doctor's office. Let's make these ear tips more comfortable. Let's replace the tubes with Bluetooth technology. Let's use Bluetooth earbuds like the ones I use at the gym. Let's make throwaway covers to reduce the spread of germs. Now these are good ideas, but they're not game-changing ideas. And this is because when we're brainstorming, we're so focused on the existing stethoscope and what we already know. With bisociation, we start by putting the stethoscope aside, and we concentrate on a stimulus that we add to the ideation process. The stimulus can be anything: a picture, an object, an animal, a piece of art. More importantly, it can be related to the ideation subject, like other medical devices, or better yet, it can be totally unrelated to the stethoscope and chosen completely at random. The best and most unique ideas nearly always come from unrelated random stimulus. So the first step in the bisociation process, assuming you already have your objective clearly defined, is to choose the stimulus. For example, I needed some stimulus for an ideation session the other day, so I just grabbed this off my desk. The second step in the bisociation process is for the facilitator to introduce the stimulus and get the group to focus on everything we know about or are reminded of by the stimulus, and we capture all this on a whiteboard. So here's what the list looks like. It's a bag. It's soft. It's made out of cloth. It has drawstrings. It's gray and it's black. It reminds me of a jewelry bag. Reminds someone else of an earbud bag. It reminds me of a rock collection bag. Let's see what's inside. It's a blue cube. It's metal. It has various logos and markings. Looks like a speaker. And of course, a speaker has a magnet, a coil, and a cone. On the back here, it has an on-off switch. So there's likely a battery inside. It has a USB plug for connecting with a computer, for charging and playing music. It also has a headphone plug, which can be used for other devices like smartphones or other music devices. And it plays music. And now for the third step in the bi-association process, generating ideas that make associations or connections between an improved stethoscope and our items on the stimulus list. Here's some examples of ideas generated by a typical team. We could connect the chest piece directly to the speaker cube, so our whole stethoscope is just this. By using the cube, everyone could hear the heartbeat or lungs. We could have the chest piece communicate directly to a computer. We can record the heartbeat for the medical record. We could send the heartbeat directly to the computer and develop software to analyze and display information about the heartbeat. Since the heartbeat is recorded, we could easily get second opinions from specialists. We could record and generate a database of heartbeats with known medical conditions and unique signatures. We could create a new service that analyzes heartbeats that are emailed to us. What if the cube was super cheap so people could use it at home to record their heartbeats, and so on? Do you see what's happening here? This is awesome. Since we divert our focus from the stethoscope to focus on the cube, we're opening our minds to new associations and new connections. It's powerful. And we don't stop here. No, no, no. Now we introduce a new stimulus, something completely unrelated to the first, and it can be anything. You might be laughing, but I'm very serious. Antibacterial shark skin, tiny as a grain of sand. It's fun, so a fun stethoscope for kids. Sound travels faster and farther in water. Getting the idea? Remember, we're after both quality and quantity of ideas, and there's bound to be a gold nugget or two when our list reaches 100 or so. Now don't get me wrong, brainstorming is a great place to start. In fact, I start all my ideation sessions with silent brainstorming so that everyone has a chance to get their current ideas on the table. So your mission is to facilitate a bi-association session of your own using random stimulus. Just do it. It's fun, and you'll be surprised at the outcome. And of course, like any skill, it gets better with practice. Choose a stimulus, capture what you know about it, and generate ideas that make connections. Bi-association is a cool tool to have in your entrepreneurially minded toolkit.
All right. This is actually how by association works, right? Well, when you saw the video previously, yeah. Usually, when you try to innovate something, you will find or you will combine with something that is related. But like he said, yeah, it's not a game-changing innovation, or it's not a game-changing, um, creativity, right? So you need to, find something unrelated and then combine. Yeah. Um, the idea of developing the stethoscope is not only from something that is associated with the stethoscope itself, right? Yeah, you can actually choose the stimulus. Stimulus is something that you want to combine with with the product that you want to develop, right? And he combined the stethoscope with the cube speaker. Yeah, this is totally different, right? Stethoscope and cube speaker. That is totally different, and it has different function, right? But he combined, yeah, to make innovation on stethoscope, right? So the stethoscope can be connected with the speaker, and then the speaker, and not only the doctor can hear the pulse of your heart, yeah, and because of it can be transferred to the field speaker, so it can be recorded. The record of the pulse can be transferred into the digital data that can be your medical record and something, and you may even get the second of opinion from the other practitioner. Yeah, so the development is really changing. Yeah, is really a game changing. Yeah, not only change the material of the stethoscope, but change or enlarge or extend the functionality of the stethoscope, right? All right, I think that's all from me about building the creativity. Yeah, hope it encourage you, yeah, to to have better quality of creativity and innovation on the product that you want to develop. Thank you very much for your attention. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Do you have any discussion session? Aris? Or maybe is there any question from the participant? Please.
Yes, sir. May I ask some question?
Yes, uh, Jul Fadli.
Yeah, I think I already understand about the theory how to be creative and increase our creativity. But in fact, when we are uh, trying to think creatively, it's really difficult to follow how to combine orders, how to eliminate like something like that, how to actually to train our creativity.
How to what? Sorry, can you repeat?
How to train our creativity or
Okay.
by following this
Okay.
type maybe.
All right. So the first thing to be creative, you have to get or you have to gain many inputs, many information, and you could get the inputs from the experience that you have in your life. Yeah. So for example, like when you do traveling, yeah, it gives you many inputs to to some sort of information that you can use that for developing ideas, right? So sorry for the noise. All right, so you have to gain some experiences and knowledge as well, yeah, to to increase or to intensify your input in your brain. Yeah, so develop something when you develop something, yeah, you will imagine the inputs that you already have in your mind, and then you can make use of it. You can combine that. You can actually utilize that. Yeah, but when you don't have many experiences, when you don't have many knowledge, yeah, I think it's really difficult to develop something because you don't have any inputs to use. Yeah. So increasing your experience and knowledge will be really helpful to build your creativity. Yeah. So try to move from your comfort zone and try to explore something, try to gain some experiences and knowledges, yeah, to, to get inputs, yeah, in your mind. So when you develop the product, when you try to develop the idea, yeah, you can actually recall that inputs, recall your experience, recall your knowledge, yeah, and use that to develop something different. Hope it answer, Zulfati.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you. So it's mean the key is gaining more experience, right?
Yes, exactly. Gaining more experience and knowledge. Yeah. Knowledge actually give you the methods, let's say. Yeah. But the experience give you how to apply them. So you have to, gain them. Yeah. Because if you only get the knowledge, yeah, you don't know how to use that. Or uh, you don't know how to make it perfect, yeah, about the application of that knowledge. Yeah, it's like it will be some trials and errors, of course, yeah. But uh, after you do a lot of practice, yeah, you will be better and better. Yeah, and you can use that as your inputs to develop something or develop your product. That's my answer. Hope it answers, Zulfadli.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. By the way, where are you from?
I'm from Padang, sir.
Uh, are you belong to which university?
Oh, Universitas Negeri Padang. Padang.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice to know you, Zulfadli. All right. So another question, maybe. Is there any more questions from you, or we can discuss something? Any more question? No. All right. Nothing more. I think. Aris.
Yes, sir. Um, Thank you for Mr. Mehta Nazir for this incredible course for the entrepreneurship. The next course will be given by Mr. Radian Dananjoyo of Service Marketing. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Miftah Nazir.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Okay, the next course will be service marketing course. It will begin in 5 minutes after this. So please wait.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Can I start the class now?
Yes, you can start now, sir.
Okay, good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, Waalaikumsalam.
Okay. Um, Today we will continue our meeting yesterday. So tomorrow, yesterday we are talking about service pricing. Hopefully, today I would like to discuss about service communication. So, can you see my PowerPoint? Share screen. This one. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Service marketing communication here. So, is there anyone of you knows what is the meaning of service marketing communication? Bobby?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just try. According to your opinion, what is the meaning of service marketing communication?
I want to try to answer. In my opinion, communication is important to over product and then with the service marketing. And then communication is important when we try to service marketing because we can over about strengths or benefit from our product. Sir.
Okay, thank you, Bob. So basically, service marketing communication is part of marketing mix. Is there anyone of you knows what's the meaning of marketing mix? Anyone knows about marketing mix? Bobby, do you know what this marketing mix means?
I don't know.
Okay. In marketing, there is a marketing mix. We call 7P marketing mix. So there are 7P. It consists of one is product, which is we already discussed about the product. Price. Yesterday we talking about price. Promotion. Promotion is part this one. Marketing communication is part of promotion. And then the fourth P is the place. We will discuss it later. Probably tomorrow. Place. What is place means? Place is means that the channel distribution channel to the customer. So in the context of service is how we distribute our service to the customer. And then the fifth one is the people. People means the everything from product, price, place, promotion. Without people, we cannot do all of this activity. So it means people makes one play an important role here. After people, we're talking about physical evidence. Physical evidence means that we will discuss about the evidence from your services, the evidence from your campaign, the evidence from your company, and so on and so on. And then the last one is process. What is the process means? The process, it means that let's say we create a business. We create business start from the beginning till the end. We get the process. Like last week, I think we already discussed about the flower of services. The flower of services is part of the process. Is the part of the process. Process how to create our service, to process to create our business. That's why we call this marketing mix. Really the most important aspect in marketing. So everyone should understand what is the meaning of marketing mix. So let's say Bobby and Sulfadri, on Saturday, you will make a presentation about your business plan, your business plan regarding about the product is tempeh. So during the business plan, you have to explain about the marketing mission. What is your product? What is your price, place? How's the promotion? And who is the people who conducting the business? And then the sixth one is the physical evidence, the evidence that your product is your services is available. And then the last one is the process. The process means that you have to explain from the beginning till the end the process of your business. So today we're talking about the part of marketing it's called as promotion. That's why we call here is the service marketing communication. So how do we communicate our service to our customer? How do we communicate our services to our stakeholder? If I'm talking stakeholder, it means not only customer. Stakeholder, it could be competitor. Stakeholder, it could be government. Stakeholder, it could be society. Stakeholder could be our employee itself. This is the whole entire part of marketing communication. So there are two types of communication here. The first one is the internal communication. So normally before we communicate to the audience, before we communicate to the customer, we communicate to our team. Normally, usually I was communicate with my team about the communication package that we want to release in the next month probably. And then after our internal, they have understanding about our services, and then it's easier for us to launch our services. That is the meaning of the internal communication. The next one is external communication. External communication, yeah, we can see a lot of activity for the external communication. Let's say the most simple activity that everyone can see at the moment is the social media communication. So you make a lot of activity for social media to promote your service, to promote your activity, and so on and so on. Okay. Next, okay, this is just information you can read by yourself. So the most important thing is here. This slide for me. So once you want to make effective communication, the first thing that you have to do is you have to identify the target audience. Who is your audience? What do you mean by audience? You have to define. You have to define who is your customer. It's what we call previously as what we call as a segmentation. So who is our audience? And then the next one, after we understand who is our audience, we have to able to determine the objectives. The objective of our campaign. What is our campaign? Let's say if our campaign is about to introduce a new product or a new services, it means our campaigns, a part of campaigns is called as brand awareness, to create a brand awareness. Yeah, it could be different. It could be different message, different communication. If you want to communicate about existing services, so if the service is already available, so you only want to remind your customer. But if your product or your services is just definitely new services, you have to make an announcement, you have to make introduction about your services, you have to introduce who you are, you have to introduce about your company, you have to introduce about what is the activity for your company. After we identify our objectives, we have to make a design about our communication. What type of communication that we want to deliver to our customer? The first one, we can use mass communication. What is mass communication means? We uh, we are creating advertisement through social media. We are create advertisement through television. We create advertisement through newspaper and so on and so on. And the second one, the design of communication, it could be the private communication. How to do the private communication? We are uh, we are assign our team. We are assign our team to go directly into our customer, and then once they meet the customer, they have to make a presentation. This is our services. This is what we do. This is what we can do. This is blah 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 and blah and so on and so on. So there is an advantage and disadvantage from both activity, from the both design of communication. For mass communication, is easy, is relatively cheaper compared to private communication. Why cheaper? Because we just simply, you can imagine, even both of you, Bobby and Fadli, you can easily to make an advertisement using your social media. You did not to pay anything. You did not to pay anything. You just simply update your status, and then you have to upload into your web social media, and then just boom, everyone knows about your services. But the disadvantage is somehow your customer, they do not understand the meaning of your advertisement. That's why you have to need a second, you have to need a second, third, and fourth, and another communication to your customer to strengthen their understanding about this activity. On the other hand, if you are using the private communication, it means that you have to assign a specific person to a specific community, and then it's really quite costly because you have to send one of your team to a specific area, and they have to explain about your services, which is not quite effective. Why? Because how many people that you have to send? How many people that, let's say you want to create a communication in Jambi? How many kabupaten in Jambi? Let's say there are 10 kabupaten. 10 kabupaten. How many kecamatan? 100 kecamatan. So how many people that you have to send to the customer? That's a lot. That's not quite effective. That takes time. And then you have to spend a lot of money. You have to spend a lot of money using this media. So which one the correct one? Everyone is correct. Both of them are correct. It depends. Depends on what? Depend on your objective. What is your objectives? What is your objective? Okay. And then the next one, we have to select the channel. We have to select the channel. What is the meaning select of channel? After you determine your objective, and then you determine the design of communication, internal, you are using the direct or indirect communication, and then you have to pick the channel. Do you want to use newspaper? Do you want to use social media? Do you want to use television? This is the channel. And then after that, we have to calculate how much budget that, how much money that we have to spend for those activity. Okay, once this activity we have to calculate, and then most likely in practice, we are spend normally we only have to spend around 10% from our revenue for our campaign, for our advertisement. Why? Because this is the stable, the number that we have to spend for some of the companies. This is the average. The average is around 10%. And then the next one, we have to decide which media that we have to spend, which media that we have to allocate. Okay. And then the next stage, we have to evaluate. We have to evaluate. How do we evaluate? Let's say, for example, Bobby pick uh, to communicate using the mass communication. How's the effectiveness for your choice after 1 month? And then on the other hand, Zuvaldi, you pick an alternative for private communication. And then after 1 month, you have to make an evaluation. Actually, we have to make evaluation not every month, but at least every week you have to make an evaluation. Why every week? Because if you make a evaluation only at the end of the month, if there is something happen with your campaign, if there is something happen with your communication, you are not able to revise it, and then the month is already finished. But if you make a measurement every week, it means there is an opportunity. Let's say if you are fail in your first week, it means that you still have another 3 weeks to revise your budget, to re-establish about your objectives. You still have an opportunity here. That's why you have to make a continuous measurement. Okay. And then the last one, after make a measurement, you have to make the integration of communication between of every single activity that you already set up. You have to make integration. So if you are integrating between the communication to the government and communication to the society, communication to the employee, it could be become an effective communication into our stakeholder. That is the step. This is the stage to develop the effective communication. Any questions so far? No question?
No, sir.
Okay. Uh, because if you don't have any question, actually this slide, this is the main slide that I have to explain to you, because uh, only this slide that by using this slide you can effectively define your marketing type of the marketing communication. So there is a probability you want to discuss about the mass communication, and then on the other hand you are able to create the private communication. It depends on your objectives. So if everyone of you asking which one the best one, everything it depends on your objectives. So you are allowed to use the mass communication, yes. You are allowed to use the private communication, yes. It it depends on your objectives. Okay, if there's Zulfadli, any question? Yeah, Zulfadli.
No, sir.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't.
Who else here? Zulfadli, and then okay. Iqbal, is there any questions? Okay, if you don't have any question, I think it's all for me today because I have an other activity that I have to do after this. So I will distribute this material to the admin, and then you can ask the material to the admin. Okay. If there's no other question, probably I will close my meeting today. Thank you for the attention, and then we'll see again by tomorrow. Thank you. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you ya.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you,
Waalaikumsalam.
sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you Theo. Aris sudah pergi Theo.
Sudah, Pak.
Oke. Thank you Theo ya.
Iya, Pak.
Sir.
So for the participant, we will move to the next section in 12 p.m.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hello, Mas Jun.
Hello, nice to meet you. I think we will start our class in next 1 minute. It's okay?
Okay, Mas Jun.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, good afternoon, all students. Nice to meet you in this afternoon. It is so hot, but I think we must continue our class. Okay. Today we will discuss about. Okay, let's I open my PPT. I have shared in chat menu and you can download it. Okay. Yesterday we discussed about a procurement. Okay, and the advantage of a procurement, especially for reducing corruption practices and collusion practices in Indonesia. Today we will discuss about digital marketing. Okay, once again, today we will discuss about digital marketing. Okay, we know that digital marketing in Indonesia rise up in the pandemic era. Digital marketing in Indonesia rise up in the pandemic era. Okay, I give one example. This is a advertisement of chicken noodle. Chicken noodle is so popular in Indonesia. Before pandemic, usually chicken noodle is fresh food. Okay, but in the pandemic, when the government make regulation for reduce mobility, especially at the peak of pandemic COVID pandemic era, so the restaurant close and the people cannot go to the restaurant, so the restaurant open and give opportunity for people, for citizen to order by WhatsApp, for example. For example, this is mie ayam in English is noodle chicken noodle, sorry, and available in frozen packets. It's so interesting. Imagine we can cook chicken noodle in our home. Okay. The other example is status. This is a WhatsApp status of vegetable seller. Okay. In Indonesia, as we know, vegetable seller go to the to the residents and sell their product. Okay. Look his status in WhatsApp. I have been in the TKP is in the spot and the location and when you I said let's buy a lot of product. It's a part of digital marketing. Okay, so by using the technology of digital, everyone can sell everything. Okay, what is marketing? Marketing to consumer is an activity to meet consumer need. Okay, so there are two things. First is customer need, and second is satisfaction. Okay, now in digital era, when we didn't get satisfaction, we can make a comment. Okay, and the other people look our comment and it become viral. So it will be negative for the seller if the comment is negative from the buyer. So imagine, the reputation is so important today. Both are producing product and then profiting prices, increasing sales, that sales occur. Marketing is an important part of business. Okay, marketing to selling product and goods. There needs to be a good management so that the business can grow and develop better and compete with its competitor. Okay, no competition is not only from one country but a competitor from the other countries by digital era. For example, Gojek is from Indonesia, Grab is from Singapore, I think. Okay, Uber and other. Okay, next, in the present globalization era, marketing is not only limited face to face. Marketing is not face to face. We can live in TikTok, we can live in Shopee, we can like in Instagram to selling the product, and it's not face to face. But marketing with the online system via internet, also called digital marketing or e-commerce business. Digital marketing or e-commerce business will be able to improve product marketing and expand. Okay, the keyword is to improve and expand market both nationally and international. Okay, so you can live in IG, you can live in Shopee, and your buyer is not from Indonesia only, but from the foreign countries. E-commerce has indicator. Okay, first online purchase perspective, digital communication perspective. For example, when we chat to the seller by WhatsApp, it's part of digital communication. So simple like that. Service perspective, service, like I have said before, when like the case of Teh Indonesia, I think all of you know, some of you know about the case of Teh Indonesia. Teh Indonesia is local product of Indonesia franchise, okay, that's selling tea, okay, and a customer protest because what she bought is not the same with what she wanted. Okay, she got different product from Teh Indonesia. So he made video and viral in TikTok and Instagram and Twitter too. Digital marketing or e-commerce practices will able for small and medium enterprises, or in bahasa usaha mikro, kecil dan menengah. Okay, for example, this is a product of local food. Okay, from catering, and they can expand their product because they can promote. Imagine when we are in analog era, when we want to make advertiser, we must go to television station and we must pay. But now we can make live in IG. It's so cheap. Okay, for small enterprise is to expand, maintain, and develop relationship with distributor, customer, and supplier. Okay, distributor, customer, and supplier. For example, when this catering want to buy this product, okay, so the catering can contact the supplier and get supplier from digital marketing, from Shopee, from Instagram, and other. Digital marketing is one of marketing media currently a great demand by the public to support various activities. Digital marketing is one of the efforts to market product. Okay, digital marketing is one of the efforts to market product. The use of technology in every process is hallmark of origin digital marketing. Digital marketing can be interpreted as an effort to promote brand. This is brand of Purimastri. Okay, brand. Okay, to reach customer timely, personal, and relevant manner. Okay, for example, this is brand. Sorry, because I use background. Okay, this is a brand. This is a brand. Okay, to reach customer timely, personal, and relevant. The next. Okay, with digital marketing, communication and transaction can be done at the time in real time and can be global with many chat-based social media users. Again, more and more opportunities. Force to develop their market in the grip of smartphone. So the rise of smartphone or gadget is important part of digital marketing. Okay. Digital marketing strategy is a marketing stage that includes marketing stage by utilizing various internet-based media. So digital marketing is solely use internet-based media. Internet media currently popularly used for product marketing include Facebook. Facebook is the most popular in Indonesia and in the world, and YouTube. YouTube is the social video platform that the most popular today. Instagram, the reach of Instagram is so high, and other social media. Social media as a global directed planning process for creating user-generated content, or UGC, user-generated content. For example, user-generated content is our social media. Social media is part of, can be defined as user-generated content because we can make layout, we can upload, we can edit in our media. Okay, imagine when we send advertisement to television and we can make a cut. Okay, by ourselves. We must contact to the editor in the television station to cut our advertisement, for example. Driven by group internet application. Driven by group internet application. Okay, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. TikTok is most increasing. No, you know, for example, campus in Indonesia. You can see about how campus in Indonesia use TikTok as a part of marketing to get more and more students. Okay, this summer course was posted in Instagram. It's a part of marketing, digital marketing, to create unique. Okay, so because everyone can post in social media, our strategy is to create unique. We must create a unique and valuable competitive position. For example, UMY with the tagline "Young and Global" is very interesting. The application of Young and Global is conduct content by showing the students young with young spirit. Okay, next slide. Okay, social media is important part of this development. Social media is also defined as benefit in terms of efficiency and targeting. Regarding from the first point, the cost of implementing a social media marketing is more affordable than more expensive. Okay, traditional method. Second, to increase market share by reaching customer who were previously inaccessible due temporary place and constraints. Okay, the last in digital business, in e-commerce, the most important thing is content marketing. Content marketing is becoming a major focus by many brands. Nike, Adidas, Coca-Cola, Apple, and other, Microsoft, they use social media. The other example is Starbucks. I think all of you know about Starbucks and how Starbucks maintain their follower in Twitter. So interesting, given the important role and how it works in social media, multimedia, search, and mobile. However, many business actors still do not understand the importance of trend and how content marketing underlies almost all digital marketing. Okay, many business actors. For example, you can see, because my background is from communication department, right? You can see about how universities in Indonesia conduct their social media. I think UMY is still leading about maintaining and manage social media. But look the other campus in their Instagram. Okay, they didn't manage their Instagram in the right management. Okay, for example, but their post is not conducted in the content planning, a good content planning. For example, by upload random I think it's not good example. Okay, but we can see it in so many campus in Indonesia. You can see in Instagram. Okay, content is the foundation of digital marketing and essential for creating brand awareness and adding the crowd. Okay, mobile marketing. The increasing number of smartphone and tablet user has made marketing messages and content for mobile platform a must. Many customers read the content. Receive email, and even buy product from these small devices. For example, I order Grab. For example, we order GoFood. Okay, Shopee Food by our handphone. Okay, and so many restaurants, small restaurant from a small medium enterprise open their product. So to win the competition, the content marketing is very important. For example, take the photo by a good photography. Okay, social media marketing. Of the existing online marketing, social media marketing is the easiest and most desirable strategy to implement because almost everyone has social media, starting from WhatsApp. I think all of you has WhatsApp, Line from Korea, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and maybe other like Pinterest and other. Okay, this is my presentation. This is my Google Scholar, my Twitter, and my email. Okay, I will send you in chat book, my ebook about digital marketing for small and medium enterprises in Indonesia. Okay, this is my presentation, and we can start by discussion. Okay, not only question, but you can tell your experience about digital media. It's okay. Okay, if you have question, please, you can write or you can open your mic. Okay, sila. In bahasa boleh, you can ask in bahasa, you can ask blended in bahasa in English or all in English. Up to you. Okay. Oh, maybe we can start by making discussion. Please write in the chat room. Okay, we make a simple survey. Simple survey. Okay, please write in the chat room. Your media. The media social that you own. Okay, social media that you own. Okay, active or inactive. All your social media. Your platform. I will start my social media. Write my social media. Okay, please. My social media is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and WhatsApp, surely. Okay, I am so thirsty because so hot. So let's be drink. It's a part of small enterprise in Indonesia. Okay, let's write your social media account. I start with my own social media. Okay, from Mas Zulfadi, Bro Zulfadi, first Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Okay, the other. Okay, please write your social media in the chat room. And maybe we can follow each other to develop our networking. Because in the digital era, the most important is not economic capital only, but social capital. Networking is a part of social capital. Okay, from Mr. Bobby, Instagram and WhatsApp. Oh, sorry, I will add my social media. YouTube. I forget to write YouTube. Oh, IMAPS UMB. Don't forget to follow IMAPS UMB and always give a like and good and comment. Okay. Okay. When it's a story. When in the early of social media, Friendster is the most popular. Friendster come from Philippines, as I remember. Okay, and I use Friendster from 2004, I think 2004. Okay, Bobby, please.
Can you hear me, sir?
Okay, Bobby.
Okay, I have a question. Today, many companies apply chatbot as a medium for marketing than marketing directly. which is more effective than there's two type of marketing, and whether the chatbot will replace human right. And then I will send my question in room chat, sir.
Okay. Sorry. It's noise here. Mas, tak ngejar 10 menit dulu, Mas ya. Aduh. Okay, you can write your question. Okay, from Bobby. Today, many companies apply chatbot as medium for marketing and market ready, which is effective. I think chatbot is not effective because for the long term, long term. Okay, for short term it will be effective, but for long term it will not effective. For example, the case of Indonesia Electric Company, perusahaan listrik negara (OPLN). Okay, when we protest about shutdown of electricity in our home, the chatbot of Indonesia Electricity Company will answer our question, and the answer it will be the same. Okay, and after that there is no continuing action from the company. I have experience about it. When my electricity in my home was shut down, I give protest complaint by using Twitter, and chatbot reply my Twitter. Okay, and there is no employer from Indonesia Electricity company came to my home. Okay, to repair my electricity. So I go to the company office, because the company office is only maybe only 5 minutes from my home in the Eastern Yogyakarta, in Gedong Kuning area. Okay, only 5 minutes until 10 minutes from my home, and I go to there. I go to the company, the office, and I say by oral, about what happened with me today. Today's today's the electricity of my home was shut down, and it finished after I go to the office. Okay, when I asked to them why there is no continuing action, because they said that there is no report to the employee. Okay, it happened because chatbot answer my question. Clear? Gak apa mas, sudah mas. Oke, atau saya jelaskan in bahasa. Jadi saya dulu pernah listrik di rumah saya mati, saya ke PLN, saya protes di Twitter, dijawab oleh chatbot. Chatbot answer my complaint. To this. Oke. Kemudian saya pergi ke sana, so I go to the office. I went to the office, and the officer from Indonesia Electricity Company continuing by come to my home and repair my electricity. Okay, so for the short time, it's okay. Short term, but for long term, it's not effective. Okay, thank you, Bobby. Very good question, because it's my experience too.
Okay, so thank you so much. You share your experience.
Okay, the other question. You can not just question, but you can tell your experience in digital marketing.
So, I don't have experience, but I am afraid when I try to Google Form and then to upload my ID card or KTP, and then I afraid to cybercrime, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, other question or other experience, like experience that happened with me, that occurred with me when the electricity in my home was shut down for 2 days, and there is no continuing action, there is no problem solving from the company, because I complained by Twitter only. So chatbot for in the public relation perspective, the disadvantage of chatbot is chatbot can reduce the reputation of government. Okay, other question? Okay, very good question from Bobby. Any other question? Okay, sorry. Okay, for sorry. Wait for a minute. For gift, I give a gift for you to all of you my book about digital marketing, but sorry, in bahasa the copyright is open, so you can download it. I have read in the chat room. Okay, I wrote this book with my friend Master Erwan Sudiwijaya, my secretary at Department of Communication UMY, and this is our experience during pandemic when we conduct uh, supervision and facilitating small and medium enterprises to move digital era. Okay, small and medium enterprises go to digital. You can download it in the chat room. Give to you, all of you. Okay, you can use for your research, for example. You can use this book for your community services or maybe to develop your business. Ya mas, nanti sebentar. Thank you. Bang repot ya mas, repot mas. Sampun. Belum. Okay, so the question from Mas Bobby is very interesting. Chatbot is okay for short term, but for long term, it's not okay. It's a bad for reputation of institution. In the public relation perspective, my discipline from communication department, the reputation of the institution will reduce when chatbot still used after the customer protest more than twice. It's okay. So if the protest is more than twice, 3 times, please contact the customer because it's human. Chatbot is not human. Okay, even they try to answer in human perspective. Ya kan? But it's like copy paste. It's okay. It's like copy paste. So we will feel not happy, unhappy. In bahasa we feel sebel. Ya kan? Kita akan we feel sebel, we unhappy because we protest and chatbot reply so fast, but the reply usually is not finish our problem. Okay, like the Minister of Finance Sri Mulyani said in Indonesia there are so many applications from the government institution office, but it's not perform.
Okay, sir. So chatbot only effective when short time, not long time,
Yes.
sir. And then
Yes.
chatbot
Okay.
not human. We cannot negotiation and chatbot nothing emotional.
Yes. For the first time, chatbot is okay, but after that, if the customer still complain, do not chatbot. For example, I protest to your company at the first time, your chatbot is okay to answer me. But when I still protest in the same issue, please answer by your public relation officer, for example. Okay?
Chatbot only general problem, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Mas Bobby. Still any question? Thank you that we can start our class on time. So okay, we can close our class. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, Manji.
If you have still a question, you can contact me to my WhatsApp number or my email or my social media. Okay, thank you for very interesting session in this very hot afternoon. Okay, and please download the book that you can read and you can share to the other friend. Okay, thank you so much for IMAPS. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
Terima
wabarakatuh.
kasih ya,
Thank you so
thank
much,
you,
Mas
sehat-sehat
Jun.
semua.
For the participant, you can leave now.